Hey guys, it's I, Game Master 13,000, and today, I'm making a very special video about my Four Realms RPG, and a little explanation guide and the making of my map. This very special video goes out to specifically BlackwidowSJ, who was very confused after I just finished watching her troubles a few minutes ago, and I'm here to explain it. Okay, so basically, what you're supposed to do is, I made this sort of like an RPG style, because in RPGs, you're supposed to, uh, okay, how do I explain this? More like, the point in RPGs is basically exploration. You explore the map, and you were supposed to find stuff in the map, and when BlackwidowSJ went into this portal, shut up, sheepies and stuff, you're annoying. So, BlackwidowSJ, her channel will be in the description below, by the way. She went into this portal, and she was very confused because, she didn't... First off, okay, let me address one problem. Okay, the problem of what you're supposed to do. Basically, what you did wrong was first, you only went into one portal. There are 4 separate portals, and, you're supposed to explore each one. And, addressing the problem of not having any weapons, well, you're not going to find any weapons or anything useful in the beginning in this realm. You can start in any one of these realms by just going into each one, but really, your best bets are going in this realm. This red gate is the cave gate, and you would get my first sword, my first helmet, and my first pick from mining ores, such as gold. And you also get the cave guides. That's where you get your first weapons from. Or weapon. And armor. And you basically would find all your weapons and stuff in here. There's like dungeons and stuff with chests in it. At least there should be a chest in here. There's just some emerald over here. And you'd find your like weapons and stuff within here through the dungeons, and you get your first weapon through the cave gate. So if you're wondering where your weapons is, that's where it is. You only went into one gate, this one right over here, where you wouldn't find anything much of use in the beginning, and that's the fault you made. The rest of the faults were probably my faults because I'm a noob, and together, two noobs unite, and there's nothing but trouble. Okay, so next, the cave realm over here. So basically, I didn't address the fact that I didn't necessarily take into consideration about harvesting the stuff. To be honest, I didn't even think about anyone having trading with these villagers out here. They're just like for scenery and props and stuff. But now I address that as a totally genius idea, and you can do as you please. You can do as you please when it comes to the crops and stuff and killing the sheep. And in this XP shop, I admit I screwed up here, big time. First off, I don't know how some of these guys got in here with this useless emerald guy with the one book. I don't know how he got here. But, each one was supposed to be manned by one stall, and, I noticed that within here you didn't quite click on any of the, tabs here for more trades, so you didn't see any other trades that were also here. Yeah. Let's see, over here, a redstone block and an emerald block to get this. Yeah, I admit I screwed up here, that's completely my fault. And I admit that. The prices were it was too overpriced, and I screwed up there, but if you go into the nether dimension, which you were in before in your video, BlackwidowSJ, by the way, I'm specifically addressing her right now to anyone else who's watching this. Oh, this is the cave dimension. Go in here. Okay, so, I believe it's this gate. If you go into the nether dimension, Let's just go over here. There is another shop that hopefully is better. And there's also a cave system over there made of netherrack. So you can also get more ores there. So yeah, hopefully this shop is better. It's got a ton of other items in it. Hopefully cheaper stuff. And so yeah, this is the other better shop in my opinion. Okay, so that's one thing if you wanted to, if you were concerned about the shops. Let's see, and I believe that could be it that you were having trouble with. If you're having any more questions, just message me about it, and hopefully this ease your confusion. So basically, to summarize it, nothing really useful at the beginning in that area. Go to the cave area and you'll get your first sword and stuff and find dungeons for caves and stuff. And you'll get XP and more weapons so you can beat the boss, Ignite. Okay, so I hope that eased your pain, and now I'm going to go into the making process of my map. So basically, oh wait, that's another one I'm going to go into. The making process, whoa. Oh, one thing I also like to stay out, that one thing I forgot to do is that let's see. Let's go into, let's suppose, oh, why did I do that? Let's get me some birchwood. And let's change my game mode to survival mode, because that's the one you're supposed to be in. Let's just walk off the edge. Okay. The cool thing I thought that would be great about this map is that you don't lose your items on death. So you don't have to worry about dying when you're in this map. Another thing is that I also changed the game rule to where mobs don't naturally spawn unless they're spawned through a spawner or a egg. So you don't have to worry about having to fend off mobs at night. And they won't spawn naturally unless there's a spawner or spawn egg anywhere. So that's another thing useful. You don't have to worry about mob infestation. So anyway, getting back to the making of this map. Okay, so this entire area over here was, all these structures and stuff was not built by myself. The platform that this whole thing was based on was made in MC Edit, and that goes for most of the other structures that were in the map too. Let's see. This skyscraper, the building, that building in the shop area, these were all made using the mod called, I believe, Insta-Structures mod. Which apparently is not longer installed in here right now. Interesting. Well, if you want to check that out, this isn't going to be a mod showcase of that, but basically, it involved a little block that if I walked on top of the block, it would spawn the insta-structure. So all these were made with little insta-structures. The reason why I decided to just screw making all the structures and stuff by hand is because of this little building right over here. This was an attempt to build by hand, but I ended up making it in MC Edit. Pig, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here, Pig. Get out of here. It's dangerous in there. And now we're trapped. Okay, don't mind me, Mr. Ingot. Or Ignite. Okay, so this is what I tried to build by hand myself in MC Edit. It was a pain using both programs, and I just decided to screw making all this stuff myself. So I got the Insta-Structure mod, and I made all this using the mod. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Shut up. Darn music. Okay. Going into the XP shop. So the only thing I can actually say I built completely myself without using MC Edit or anything else, was this XP shop, which quite frankly is my pride and glory of this whole entire map, because it took me a long time to use all the command blocks, and I'll put these back later. Basically punching out this area. There are a ton of command blocks basically giving you stuff. I'm not going to go into that in this video. It's not very complicated, and that's the only thing I actually built my hand without MC Edit or anything else. Whoops. Okay, so dang. Excuse the noise. And this is the mob arena and showdown. While enchanting, that's just for starters and the guide and stuff, so that's the XP shop. And now, a problem that I had for me was actually, okay, first, when I was starting to build this map as a new, fresh idea, I didn't exactly know what I wanted it to be with. Like, what I wanted to actually do with this entire map. So when I came up with the idea for the 4 rounds, I decided that I needed a completely blank world, but all the ways that were with that were difficult and lagging out my computer. So I got another nifty mod called the Better World Gen mod, which basically spawned a skyblock world, and I built off the skyblock world after punching out all the other blocks and stuff. This whole area over here used to be a skyblock biome thing from the Better World Gen mod. And there's a piece of bedrock right there from the piece of bedrock that was in the thing from the skyblock world. So this whole world over here used to be skyblock. Now, after that, I thought after I punched out everything would be perfect, but the thing is, an issue that I had was this big mass of land over here called the mainland. At first, when I saw the mainland, I was like, what the heck? What am I supposed to do with this? This is going to ruin my entire map because of all the free-range roam and exploration over here. I wanted a specific area, and I didn't want the mainland screwing that up. So in the end, I decided that I was going to use the mainland to my advantage and put structures over here. By the way, if you're looking for that village that's next to the structure, it is over here in this direction, not in that one, where, again, I'm speaking to BlackwidowSJ, where she, looked into that direction instead of this one. It's this way. Let's see. So, after using the mainland to my advantage, basically, that was basically the hardest bit of the map. Another bit of the map was making a lot of the mobs, like the boss mobs, because I had to use the persistent thing, and then I had to give them a name, and it was also glitchy. And speaking of which, I would recommend not going into peaceful, because I don't necessarily know what that would do to the persistent mobs. I can always re-download the map if I wanted to. So I'm just going to test out if that would get rid of all the persistent mobs around here. Because mobs won't naturally spawn unless spawned with the spawner or spawn egg. So that's one of the game rules I've added. So I'm just going to switch my game mode to peaceful and see what that would do to Ignite in here. And just like that, Ignite is gone. And he will not reappear. So again, I recommend not going into peaceful this entire map, because that will despawn all of the boss mobs. At least in this world. Do not go into peaceful. I should have put that in the readme, but for some reason, a reason perfectly well known to me, because I'm a noob, I did not put, do not, and I repeat, do not go into peaceful mode in this entire map. So, yeah, that's bad. And to think, actually, in the, before I learned how to set the command for having the mobs not spawn naturally, I had originally put a little button that's basically a contraption that set... Yes, I'm filming. Sorry about that. My sister is asking me if I'm filming. So I basically built a little contraption. Let's see, command block. And redstone. And this no, not red plume comparator. I don't know how to use those. Okay. So I basically would have built a little contraption, sort of like this. Lord. Okay. Okay, so basically command block, I would set slash, difficulty, peaceful, wait, difficulty, dang, I think it's 0 for peaceful. Then I would do @p, @p, and then I would set, that little thing would set difficulty. In between that would be a redstone, repeater. Get out of the way, cow! Playing the button. There'll be a redstone repeater and another command block in between that. Put the button there. And I set slash difficulty. I believe it's 2 for normal. Oh wait, I forgot the @p. I don't know. Let's see. Difficulty. Messed that up big time. And so, let's go into peaceful. Oh wait. Okay, to test that if this works, I'm gonna go into easy. Spawn a creeper. And he disappears. And it would set my game mode back to easy. So that was basically what a simple mob annihilator would be. Basically, it would annihilate all mobs within this area, but I didn't want to put that in there because that would also screw up all the boss mobs, dang it. So I didn't want to do that. So I had to set the thing from spawning. Dang, I needed to set the area from spawning mobs normally. So nothing bad happened to the map while the player was playing it. Another cool thing is that, whoops, I'm still in peaceful. I'm in easy. No such thing as mob griefing anymore. Meaning that they will no longer, zombies will not bust down doors, and creepers will no longer blow up stuff, and endermen will not take blocks. So, I hope that explained a lot of stuff about the map. Again, this is mainly to BlackwidowSJ for her video of doing it for my map, and I really hope she would play it again because, I really think I did a good job on this map, and, quite frankly, it may have been a little confusing, but I really would like for you, BlackwidowSJ, to redo the map and play it again. It would mean a lot to me, but if you don't want to, it's okay. First impressions count, I know. So, anyway, guys, I'm Game Master 13,000. I hope that explains a lot about my map. And, I will see you guys later. If you want to see more maps by me and more, videos and stuff, click that like button and subscribe and become a member of the Gameland Guild. So, again, this is a specific video designated to BlackwidowSJ, and, goodbye. See you later.